so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You want to Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skill.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will be a touchback. Back as that sails over the end line. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And some room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ready? Cherry. 59. Strip the ball. 36.
On second down, it's Jones. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a run.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Andrew Adams there to make the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there. And that takes us from second to third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Hey, Rocket! Two right here. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Ready?
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 22. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Vita Vea make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Check three. We got this.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Jones has it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
Mike 5-4. Blue there. Right there. 54, right there. 54 miles.
From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. The Bucs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's been a long day for you.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got Evans. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. Airing this one out for Evans. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Set up. 90 Wolf. Get ready.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And Walker has it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mark. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Jackson now. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Tannehill. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
52, block 52. 52's the mic. Ready?
Again, Tannehill. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams.
But I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Henry, they'll roll him out right. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long.
Hey, wahoo! Yo, Jackrabbit, come on! Look at me, zipper!
Pass! Check 52's the mic! Check 52's the mic!
Now Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Again, it's Henry. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10 from the shotgun to give to Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson. And off the deflection, it's caught. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Dancing to his left. Drops it to Jones in the flat. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Completes it to Hardman. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A first down carry for Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down. That's trying to come back for Suckup. It's not going to get there. No good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Jackson to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones finding the end zone on the game's final play. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Oh, this is blocked. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. I cannot believe it. All they needed to do was take a knee. Instead, we're going to overtime. What a blunder. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. On first down, Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's see what you got.
Second and 5 now. Jackson. Caught by Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
They're starting to put together a nice drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's our time. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Man, I got 3. Mike, check. 59. I'm coming.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert.
Switch it. Come here, switch it.
They'll run it with Jones. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guy, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because you're pointing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Tannehill, and it's knocked away and incomplete. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Tampa Bay, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might have to fall, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay.